won't lie to you, I'm recording a bunch of videos, and this video should be coming out the day after Christmas. So hopefully all you guys had an amazing Christmas. But we have a brand new Should You Summon, and this one is definitely one that is quite controversial. We have to decide, is it worth actually spending crystals on this banner? This banner is going to be very unique, where there's going to be 7 different times where you can summon for a guaranteed 5-star with free crystals on it, and there will be a pity with this all-star summon, and we do know Holy Knight Roy will be part of that pity. So if you summon 30 times on the all-star summon, you can pity Holy Knight Roy. We do not know if there will be other units within this pity, but if there are, then that just makes this banner maybe a bit more enticing. Holy Knight Roy has a few different things in his kit that are somewhat notable. The main ones though that I'm just going to tell you is his Phantom Bullet and his Super Art. His Phantom Bullet is able to reduce the enemy's physical res by 120%, and it will also buff up everybody's art gauge by 200 the very first time it is used. The second time you use the Phantom Bullet, it will instead heal everybody's HP by 100%, while also offering you that 120% physical res down. Keep in mind, this physical res down lasts for 100 seconds, so in most situations you're able to have this up for the entire duration of a quest. His Super Art's able to buff up everybody's art gauge by 7 per second and physical damage by 150%. In terms of everything else he offers, well, it's kind of bad. I mean, not really bad, but just nowhere near as good as that. This guy is his Phantom Bullet. His Phantom Bullet and his Super Art are kind of what makes him a unit. His art being able to ultimate freeze but only for 7 seconds is something. Also, it's not even a 100% chance, it's only 80. And that you are only offering break power to specifically water allies is kind of a bummer. Not to mention, the skill is just god awful. I mean, sure, it heals status elements, but you're already like knocking out most of the statuses. You can't heal paralysis, seal, or freeze because you can't use your skill when you're affected by any of those. It's kind of hard to just say, oh, this guy's a throwaway character. If you're able to pop that Phantom Bullet, ladies and gentlemen, that's 200 art gauge on top of 120% physical res down, and this Phantom Bullet hits for 250k. That's pretty impressive. Not to mention too that you can use this guy on one of the strongest teams in the game, which is Mono Water, and he is one of the key units to that Mono Water team. Now, what a lot of you guys may be saying though, whenever you see this, is the Phantom Bullet and the Super Art alone enough for you to pull? And I would say for me, it kind of is. This guy definitely enables a lot of different composition. Not to mention too, if you're into like speed running and getting very quick times on like leaderboards and stuff, Holy Knight Roy is extremely good for that, since his Phantom Bullet is one of the fastest animations in the entire game. I mean, even the slots he has aren't too crazy, since they're literally just regular Roy slots. If you're someone like me, I definitely enjoy using every aspect of a unit. I really enjoy whenever a unit comes out and their entire kit kind of just works and is very strong. I feel like I'm mainly only going to be using the Super Art and the Phantom Bullet, and I won't ever use anything else unless I'm maybe on a Mono Water team. Even with all that being said though, I cannot deny the fact that his Phantom Bullet alone and that Super Art just makes him such a dominant force in the current day and age of Grand Summoners. I'm telling you, whenever this guy comes out, you're gonna be seeing some crazy team comps come through and a lot of shenanigans with that Phantom Bullet. If you have been saving for Roy for like months now and you have pity for him, you know, might as well use it here. I understand that it is an all-star summon, but you've been saving for Roy this entire time. Unless you just really wanted to skip and you're like, you know what, I'm done, I'm not doing it at all, then by all means, do that. But if you're not feeling that way, then you can just pity him, man. Absolutely do it. Since this is a pity, there's a chance that it's just not Roy on this pity. There could also be like Star God Lisa, Valentine's Priscilla, Summer Iris even could be featured into the pity pool. We'll have to see if that's the case or not, but if that is the case, then that makes this a bit more appealing to someone that does have pity. Because let's say you do the 30 multis on this banner, you go to pity Roy, but you get Roy on the 25th multi. Well, now you have the decision of, well, I can go 5 more multis and then maybe pity Summer Iris or Jay or whoever else that may be featured into this pity selection. Of course, this is completely hypothetical at the moment because we don't know if there will be other characters in the pity pool, but if there are, then that opens up a lot of doors. If you do plan on pitying, I wouldn't pity until after you do all of the resets, especially if you are a free-to-play player. If you're paid, you know, go crazy. But if you're a free-to-play player, wait till all the resets happen and then go all the way to pity. Now, If you're someone who doesn't have pity and you're someone who has been saving, you know, maybe a few crystals, you probably have about 300 or so, and you're wondering if it's worth to go on this banner. If you are someone who's been playing the game for a while and you have a lot of these characters, then I don't think it's really too worth to throw at the all-star banner, since this is literally the ultimate lottery in the game. If you're brand new, however, and you have 500, 600, 700 crystals, it's worth to do every single reset on this banner as a brand new player, because if you pull someone, more than likely it's new, which means you get instant value from that compared to someone maybe like me that has a lot of the characters already in the game. And even furthermore, if you are someone who is actually brand new, like you just started playing the game, then it is absolutely worth it to summon on the all-star summon for the exact reason that I just said. Now, as for everyone else that, you know, maybe doesn't have as many crystals, or maybe just, you know, doesn't want to summon on every single reset, don't want to try their luck, you could wait for Holy Knight Roy. He is a story character, and story characters always come back. I don't know if it's going to be like a Jay situation where he's not going to come back for a year. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can see a banner with Holy Knight Roy within like 6 months. He will eventually come back on some kind of banner. And if you want to wait for that so you have a lot better odds of pulling him within a few multis, or maybe you feel better pitying him on that than pitying him on the All-Star or whatever, then hey, absolutely wait for that and try to see what happens then. As for me, I personally am going to be doing a summon on the All-Stars. I always do it every year. It's kind of like a tradition, I want to say, where we at least do a few summons on the All-Star plus the Dream Summon, which means I'm probably going to do around 5 summons on the banner. After that, I won't ever look at this banner again. But hey, you guys let me know what you all are going to be doing down below in the comment section. Are you going to be summoning on this banner? Are you going to be skipping, or what are you exactly going to be doing? Also, if you enjoyed this video, highly recommend check out either one of the other videos popping on the screen right now. Great content, guarantee you'll love them. I wish all you guys the best of luck, by the way. And one more thing before you leave, don't forget to drink water.